Welcome to Analytical Essay Writing 2. Can you be wrong in an analytical essay? I'm Teacher Steve. This is Beyond English, Unlocking the Power of Language. Let's get into today's lesson. In analytical essay writing, thinking deeply matters more than being right or correct. Good analysis shows insight. Great analysis connects that insight to the author's purpose. They're two important things to remember. Your analysis needs to show insight and it needs to connect that insight to the author's purpose. So today we'll answer the big question in an analytical essay, can you actually be wrong? Let's get into it. Simply put, analysis is thinking about how and why an author creates meaning in their text. It's not just about reading the story, it's about explaining your thinking and not trying to guess what is the right answer or the correct answer or what you think someone might want to hear. It's about you reading the text and looking at how words, structure, and choices create meaning. Remember, good analysis shows insight, but great analysis connects that insight to the author's purpose. Can you be wrong in analysis? Well, wrong is not really a great word. I prefer to look at it as a weak argument. So, wrong equals a weak argument. You have no support for the opinion or point of view you're putting forward, there's no logic or reason behind it. It's just your opinion. Right is a strong argument. This is where you support your point or your argument with evidence, you explain it clearly, and it fits into what's happening in the text. You may be different, but you are not wrong if you support your point with evidence and explain it logically. So, in the end, the only wrong analysis is one that's not supported, has no logic, and is only an opinion. Providing you support it with evidence, explain it clearly, and it fits into the text, then you are correct. You may be different from everyone else, but you're not wrong if you've supported your point with evidence and explained it logically. There are three rules of valid interpretation. It simply means there's three steps that you need to follow to make sure that your analysis and interpretation is valid. The first, that it's logical, that it fits in with the story, that your idea, point of view that you're expressing fits with the theme and message of the story. The second is that it's supported, that you use quotes and examples from the story to support whatever your idea is. And the last one is that you explain it. It's explained. You connect your evidence to your idea. Providing that it's logical, supported, and explained, you can't be wrong. If you follow these three rules, your analysis is valid, even if it's not the same as anybody else's. Let's have a look at an example of a weak and a strong analysis. So we'll look at the color red in The Giver by Lois Lowry. So a weak analysis would be that the color red means danger. That's it, just a statement on its own. A stronger analysis would be the color red suggests danger because Jonas sees it in memories of war and blood. It shows how knowledge can be risky in his world. So the weak argument just states an opinion, but the strong argument proves it with details from the story. So the same idea plus evidence equals a strong analysis. Make sure that you have your idea or opinion, you support it with evidence from the text, and then explain what it means or why it's important. Let's have a look at a case where two students have two different answers. Student A says red equals danger. Student B says red equals passion and life. So they both read the same text and come up with different opinions. One says the color means danger, the other says the color means passion and life. Now, can they both be right? Well, the answer is yes. Both can be right if they use evidence and logic to support their argument. Two students can say opposite things and both can be right as long as they explain and justify their thinking. So don't think that because you have a different idea to what someone else says, that you are wrong, providing you can explain and justify using evidence and logic, then your opinion is as valid as theirs. So the difference between a weak analysis and a strong analysis is that a weak analysis just retells the story, provides no evidence, and is opinion only. A strong analysis explains why things happen, it uses quotes or examples, and it connects ideas logically. So, a strong analysis is not about being perfect, it's not about getting it right, it's not about trying to think what other people want you to say or write. It's about thinking about what you're reading, supporting it with evidence, and then explaining why you think what you do. Here's three things to think about and maybe discuss in class or with your friends. Can two people have opposite ideas and both be right? What makes an interpretation go too far? And why is evidence more important than opinion? These are three things that you need to think about and consider, ponder, and understand from your point of view, and it will make a difference to your ability to write good analytical essays. Remember, good analysis shows your thinking, not your guessing, and it shows insight. But great analysis connects that insight to the author's purpose. Start by showing insight, and once you get that down, then you can start connecting it to the author's purpose, and that's when you'll start to write great essays. Thanks for watching Analytical Essay Writing 2. Can you be wrong in an analytical essay? I hope I answered the question there. No, providing you support your opinion or idea, your analysis, with evidence and explain how you came to that conclusion by using logical reasoning. So that's it for Analytical Essay Writing 2. Make sure you check out Analytical Essay Writing 3, where we will write an essay from start to finish, step by step, using Lois Lowry's The Giver as an example. I'm Teacher Steve. This is Beyond English, Unlocking the Power of Language. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have something worthwhile to say, leave me a comment. If you have something in particular you would like me to produce content on, then also leave a message or email me. See you in the next video. Chat soon. Bye-bye.